Hey everybody, this is Brett, and guess what? I stopped at a couple of my viewers' house, and this is Paul and Melanie.
Hello.
Hi. And they have this awesome farm in Nashville. Look at that. And they've got a beautiful wood shop and a great dog. Where's Bear? Bear, Bear! Bear! And Paul was just showing me his inversion table, and you know, I've got a yoga swing which also allows you to hang upside down, but it's kind of more from the hips, whereas the inversion table you hang kind of more from your ankles. And he swears by it, and he's going to show us the inversion table and talk about the benefits today. Right?
Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's show it to you. It's in here. So this is it. I got it about $100.
$100.
At $99.99 at Academy Sports here in Nashville. And they had it in stock, and I saw a video on it, and I had to have it because I have struggled with lower back pain since I was 16 years old. I'm 52 now. And it's just dogged me for years and years, and I was living with a lot of pain. So I thought I'd try it. I saw some videos, and I was convinced, and I got it. And within 5 seconds of being on it, I was singing hallelujah because I was cured. I was feeling good. And when you've been in pain for that long, that's big. That's really big.
This is almost like a commercial, but I swear it's not. We're not endorsing anyone or any particular product. I've seen these. $100 is cheap, but it looks decent.
It hasn't dropped me on my neck at this point. I make sure the bolts are tight, and
if it does, we'll sue.
Well, you know, I still want my neck. But I'll show you how I do it. You're supposed to have. It recommends you have shoes on, but I don't. But I caught
different height settings.
There are different height settings. I have it set for my height here.
That's how you can see that someone's a hippie. They're constantly shoeless.
Yeah, there you go. The beautiful feet. So you lean back, and then you can raise your arms, or you can push with the handles. I like to push with handles. And you just go back. And then...
but you started out easy, right, in the beginning?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I was first starting, I was terrified. I was afraid I'd, break my neck. I was getting dizzy and motion sickness, and all the blood would rush to my head, and I'd panic. And so I had all the safety straps on and everything. Then I've loosened the straps a bit now. But yeah. So what I do is I used to get motion sickness really bad. I'd have to orient it in this position and then slowly go back.
Do you think that you could actually go like out on a boat and not get sick now because you've done this?
I think it's helping a lot. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think I'm noticing there's a fluid exchange in my brain and in my spinal area. Every time I do this, there's a fluid exchange. And I think it's opening up channels and lymph and so forth. I think it's having a lot of physiological effects that are beneficial. So
this kind of makes more sense to me than standing on your head, because you're hanging from your ankles, and the support with that seems just a lot better than compressing your cervical vertebrae to me. But in yoga, and I'm not saying that necessarily that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that straight off, it sounds like it makes more sense to me than doing headstands, And they'll say to use your shoulders and use your arms and have most of the pressure on that, and that's definitely true. But I don't know. At least for some people, I think that this is a good deal.
Yeah, I think it's appropriate for some people. That's right. And I think also your top half of your body is heavier than the bottom half, so you're going to be putting more pull, like by hanging from your arms, or if you do a headstand, there's a whole compression of neck issues and so.
And I think the advantages of this over the yoga swing with hanging it largely at your hips are there too, depending on where you're wanting the compression, But this seems logical to hang from your ankles to me.
Yeah. Do you want me to go back again?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Do a full inversion.
Okay. Here we are. So I'm fully upside down. I'm hanging And it feels good. This just feels nice. Now my head will start to fill up and I'll get uncomfortable in about 10 seconds, but I can do twists on both sides. I can come in here and do a little twist, gentle, gentle. Come to the other side, grab the bars, do a twist. And it just feels really nice. And then I start to get panicky after about, 15, 20 seconds now I'm up to. It was 1 second before. And all these internal organs are coming down. And there's something...
More benefits.
There's some benefit there. I can feel it in my knees. I can feel it in my ankles. I can feel it a little in my hips. And it just feels nice. It's a feel-good thing.
You're blushing.
I'm blushing, something better.
Do you want to mention who inspired you?
Yeah, there was Dr. Robert Larkhart, he's a YouTuber. He had a wonderful video. Michael Arnstein had a wonderful video on this, and those were my inspirations to try it. And I'll be happy to show you whatever else you want to know. It's all I know about it. It's early days.
But now you said that the first time you used it, your back popped, or was it the next morning?
It was, the first...
And you had pain since you were a teen or something?
Well, the pain would come and go. It was more of a tiredness thing. My lower back would get tired, or it would get all knotted up, and then I'd have to get a massage or do a lot of yoga, but nothing seemed to really scratch the itch.
Right.
And then, as soon as I went upside down, it was like an instant relief thing for me. And then the next day, or maybe that evening, I don't remember when, then one of the next sessions, I felt a pop in my lower back where my source of aggravation was, and it was heavenly. I mean, it was like setting back the clock, so many years.
Yeah.
And
the vertebrae can be really stuck hard in some places, and that can just cause a continual aggravation, and that's what happened. You did what's called a contraction on your whole body and released it somehow.
Yeah. And then we have a little we have markers on the walls where we would measure the kids as they were growing, and
I said contraction, I meant traction.
Traction. Yeah. And we had a mark in there for Dad, 2012, 2 years ago, and I got up on it, and I was about 3/4 of an inch taller, which they said would happen in the videos. Now we're taller in the morning than we are at night, and there's all that. So I mean, there's I'm not...
So short people should do this in thoughts that they'll get taller.
Well, I know a person who feels short. She's not. She's young and beautiful. But she feels short, and I told her about
Remember that song? Short people got...
Yeah.
Well, and also, in one of the... I think it's Robert Lockhart, he talked about a guy that wanted to get into the police department. I think it was in Australia, and he didn't meet the certain height requirement. And so he came to Robert Lockhart, and he did this, and he got to the right height, and boom, he got in.
Hidden benefits. Okay, well there you go. The skinny on using an inversion table. Thanks, y'all. Bye.